Hi, I'm Dee, and I'm the Spicy Librarian.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm blending in with the cushions today.
And I'm TL Swan. I'm supposed to say Amazon's best-selling author.
What are you doing here?
Yeah. How are you on our
My
sofa?
team made me come.
Well, it makes sense. That makes sense. So we've given you alcohol so you stay. Mm-hmm. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Happy
Cheers.
Thursday morning to you guys. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
And as much as you hated saying that, you are Amazon's best-selling author at the moment. Can we celebrate the heart you kept? I'm just holding it up now for those of you listening rather than watching. 3,000 copies in the first 6 days, did I read?
That's
something like that.
3,000 reviews.
3,000 reviews. 3,000 5-star reviews in the first 6 days. That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now-
Thanks to everyone who reviewed.
I love that for you. Can you tell us a little bit about, how long have you been writing?
12 years.
Okay.
And I'm not the person who always thought they'd be an author.
Okay.
My husband and I made a bad business decision and we went broke. We lost
Okay.
everything. And I read a book called The Secret.
Love that book. I love that book.
Rewired my brain chemistry, and it tells you to look out for signs. We're supposed to have this mission.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks later, I found a box of books filled with stories I'd written when I was 17. So
That's the biggest sign.
So I went inside. I was like, "This is the sign. I'm gonna write a book. So hopefully it'll pay off a credit card." That's all I had my intention to do. But if it makes me $50 a month, it's worth it. And I didn't have a Word program, so I went in and I didn't have the $280 to download it. So I did a 30-day free trial. And I thought, you know what? I've got 30 days to write a book. Let's go.
That's a hell of a deadline.
My God.
That's wild.
That is crazy.
So
And how is that credit card looking right now?
she's gone. Okay.
She's gone. She's gone. Safe to say she's gone. She's not around anymore. No, that is awesome. That's really good. So you're based in Australia with your loving husband. Did I say 3 kids?
3 kids.
Yeah.
Husband. Yeah.
And living your dream now, really.
Yeah.
Is it everything you wanted it to be? Well, like I say, the beginning you didn't know what you wanted it to be because you didn't know that this was your path.
No, I didn't. And the first 2-3 books, it was kind of like 2 weeks in, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Because it was like I got to every night. I'm not sure if you've read my first book, the Stanton series, Joshua Stanton.
No,
the
I
Stanton
haven't read
series.
those yet.
So it's a lot like this one.
Okay.
And I just became addicted to every night. When everyone went to bed, I'd get to go and live with this billionaire and live this wonderful, exciting life. And I was like, I was addicted. So very, very quickly, and still to this day, I write because I love it. It's not about a work for me.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like work.
Before I go too much further, I have some confessions to make.
Does everyone take a
I'll
sip of their
drink
drink?
So I'm just gonna,
Big gulp.
This
What
is
did you call
really.
me?
This is an excellent margarita. This is so good.
Thanks, Tia. Okay. For anybody who's listened to our podcast before, you will know I am not a fluffy romance girl. I am not a contemporary romance girl. I tend to live within the dark romance and the romantasy kind of era. Obviously, I'd heard your name. Obviously. And then when we got the email... No. When we got the email, we were super excited, weren't we?
I got a voice note that didn't make any sense except hearing your name and some squeals. And then we went, what date? And she was like, I don't know, I didn't read that far.
I didn't read that far in the email. I just got the bit that I wanted to read, and then that was it. But then, as I'm sure you're aware, life gets busy. You do things. And then 3 days ago, I thought, shit, I haven't read T's book. So I went away. My son graduated from university in the States very recently. Thank you very much. And I took The Heart You Kept, your latest book, with me. And in 2 days, I read The Heart You Kept, The Stopover, The Takeover, The Casanova.
2 days?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a maniac?
No, you are. And I love you. You're my new best friend, and you're not allowed to leave.
Okay.
I didn't know what your books were I do now. And this is a massive confession from me. I didn't think they were going to be my thing. They're very much my fucking thing.
Yeah.
They're amazing. Okay, we need to talk about
why?
this.
Because I write men that aren't fluffy.
I know.
Yeah.
But
I
that's,
think that's the thing. I write in a fluffy genre-ish
Yeah.
with men that are dark.
Yeah. Assholes.
like these
Assholes.
are,
They're
he-
assholes.
this
That's my
one, The
vibe.
Heart You Kept.
Oh, yeah.
He's an asshole, but I'm in love with him.
Me too.
Can I just say, like, obviously, I need to know when the next one's coming out because that cliffhanger, I'm not happy with you.
People are.
I'm raging.
Blowing up.
People are.
And you know what's
wild
really,
online.
it's funny because I announced it as a series.
Yes.
And I said I was returning to my roots.
Okay.
So, you know, obviously as you go along the author journey, without even realizing it, and I think this happens to everybody, you know what is popular with readers and you know what they like and you somehow internally edit yourself to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
I get that.
And you don't mean to do it.
No.
It's like you ordering books in, right? You know what you love,
You
but
order
you
what
know
people
what
want.
sells.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you just find yourself always, you know, and then I kind of, so last year I had a fall and I broke my back.
Oh, jeez.
And I had, you know, I was in bed for 6 months, in hospital for a month. And lying there on my back, I was like, I just want to return to my roots where I just, all I wanted to do was write and I couldn't even sit up.
Yeah.
So it kind of reset me,
Yeah.
I guess, in a way. And I'm back to writing what I love, which is that dark undertone. Not dark, but I
no,
like that angsty,
Yeah.
Possessive.
Very-
possessive,
Yeah.
touch her, you die.
Yeah,
That's my
big fan.
that's my jam.
Big
So
fan.
That ending.
I've not read it, but all of the
ending.
videos are like, why would you leave me like that? And
the
then not
messages
put
I've
on the
got,
second
you know,
one.
I've had to block some people this book
You
that
might
I've
have to
never
block
had
me.
because they are like fully abusing me. And
I am about to become your
I'm
sleep
done with
paralysis
you.
demon till I get this next book. Like, look at the end of the bed. Don't wonder
You know
where's
what?
that shadows. It's
When
me.
When I wrote this book, I didn't set out to do that. But as I was writing it, I was like, you know what? I want to bring back that angsty
That's
feeling.
exactly what it was.
And that's why I put out that post. I want you to go in blind because I want to bring back that excitement. I feel like with everybody naming tropes and everything safey, you've lost that anticipation
that
for
shock
the next
factor.
book to come out.
Listen, I was on a plane and the flight attendant asked me if I was okay.
It's
It was a
really-
real. It was. That's exactly the right reaction.
And that's what I wanted.
Yeah, well, you got it.
It's really interesting that you said you didn't set out to write it because it features, doesn't it, in your Christmas collection?
Yeah, so I wrote this first 6 chapters. I do a Christmas story every year.
Yeah.
Have you not read it?
No.
Remind me to talk to you about that after, but
Oh,
Vibrating with
because
excitement.
I am going to do like a special edition paperback of that
Okay.
for certain bookstores. So just remind me of that.
yes.
But and I wrote it and I loved it and everyone loved it and I was like, this is going to be the story. But I didn't think it was, you know, going to be his, you know. So
Yeah.
it's evolved. And then I got sort of, I would say less than half, nearly, you know, a quarter in, and I was like, this story's got so much meat. I could make this a really good series. And,
Yeah.
you know, I know it's nice to have a book all tied up and neat in a bow, but I feel like the epic grand love stories are series, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
they're not neat. They're
They're
messy.
not neat and they're
Yeah.
messy and you need that angsty, I can't wait to read
How
the next
many
book.
books are you planning for this series?
So I'm writing about all of the kings.
Okay.
So all of the men in the will get their own books. I cannot tell you yet.
Yeah. Can you whisper?
Drink. Have a little drink. Okay. And I'll ask you again in a bit.
Not sure this is ethical, but we'll go with it.
I need to talk to you about my favourite that I've read so far because I do intend to finish. If you've got a shopping list in your handbag, I want to read that too, please. But my favourite so far has got to be The Takeover. She's 38. She's a widow. She's got 3 boys. The middle one is a psychopath. She's left with her husband's company. She doesn't really know what she's doing. She's trying to hold everything together. Billionaire comes along, is like, yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this. She's like, fuck off. And then, obviously, relationship, sex ensues. He meets the kids. I laughed out loud multiple times. Those children are feral, and I loved it. And now, for me, in the bookshop itself, we have a lot of women who come in for recommendations, and specifically, I hear it a lot. Pretty much every day, someone will come to me and say, I used to love reading, then I had my kids and I stopped reading and I want to get back into it. Where do I start? This is now my new recommendation for that, because this is going to resonate so much with our readers.
And so many of my readers actually say that to me when I meet them at signings. You're the author that got me back into reading. And I think it's because I'm not wordy. I'm very dialogue based. So for people who haven't read for a long time, going into something like a fantasy, which is very descriptive, it's kind of, they can't keep their mind on the book, whereas when it's dialogue, it's very easy to get back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's relatable. And do you know what I love about it is these beautiful people in your books, they're all flawed.
All flawed.
They're all flawed, and they make wrong decisions, but they're the decisions that your friends have called you at 2 a.m. and they're just, and you're like, don't do that. But then it's real. It feels very, very real. It doesn't feel like in previous kind of maybe billionaire romances and stuff I've read, it's very, well, that would never happen. But this feels
it's totally
real.
happening to me in my head. So
I want to be in there, because that sounds like a great place to be.
It's amazing. It's a great fun place to be. I'm having a great time. I've had 48 hours of just living in my head. No, not yet.
Oh.
So I've done...
You'll love him.
This is the pile that I've done.
Oh, you've got to read these next.
Well, listen, I've got an idea I want to pitch to you.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah. This one.
Christopher's.
Hilarious.
Okay, good. So I've had a thought.
Yes.
I know the Miles Club is done.
Miles High Club, yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about writing a little kind of like sexy murder mystery? Because I feel like Mum and Dad, something needs to happen to them, and I want to bring back Aaron, and I want to bring back Rowan, and I want to bring back Andrew, and I don't know what the limo driver in this one's called yet, but they have had something to do with it.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I want the limo driver stories.
I know.
Love them.
I got approached not long ago to write a cozy mystery. Like, it was from a publisher, and I laughed and I said, "Do you know me at all?"
No, I don't
really
want
cozy.
Not what I want to do.
I
no.
want filthy
cozy
and a little
kind
bit
of
dark.
person.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
No, we don't want cozy.
And
Yeah.
oh God, what's
I
her
like
name?
the sound
Sister
of it.
comes out of prison and she orchestrates it all, but that's the twist, so we won't tell them. I'm very excited. I'm honestly, I'm having such a great time with your books, and I can't thank you enough. Honestly, these are fabulous, and I'm going to throw more of them down your throat. And
I
let you
know.
read them.
I've read the first one, The Stopover. Just finished it. Very much enjoyed it. And I squealed when I found out they're becoming TV adaptation.
Yes, we have to talk about this.
can we?
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
Amazon Prime
Yes.
MGM series. Studios have picked it up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a series.
Yeah.
I'm an executive producer on the project.
That's exciting.
Do you have anything to do with casting? Can you have
Yeah.
a
So
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
listen? We've got notes.
look, if it was a perfect world, I would like unknown actors.
Not the Hemsworth
That's
brothers.
really Henry Cavill. Cavill. I heard that a lot though.
You know what? It doesn't matter who we pick. If they've been in something before, people are going to have a preconceived
Yeah, they're
idea
gonna
if
think-
they like them or they don't
Yeah.
like them. But I'm not saying I'll win on this because there's 2 other executive producers, and they've already earmarked who they want.
Oh right.
I want unknown.
Are these
and
names
then-
that we've heard of?
Yes,
They what?
yes, very much so. So it's just
Have another drink, and just let's have a little think about these other where we might have seen these other actors before.
These people.
This is one of those times I told you that if I overspeak,
No, you're not. We're not even filming right now.
These people are going to be calling after, like, cut that out.
This podcast is going to be 3 minutes long.
That's fascinating. So you get real control in it a little bit.
yeah, I'm an executive producer, so I'll be on set and
Okay.
in the writing room and
Yeah.
We're
Well,
adding,
as your
adding
new best
characters
friend, I'll be
in.
there too.
Yeah, of course.
Good, yeah.
We're adding characters in and adding other storylines that I wrote that didn't make the book because I write all my books 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So I've got probably 200,000 words from each book of cut
Okay.
scenes.
Wow.
Do you know what? That
So-
makes so much sense to me. Because when you read your books, there's no bits where it feels, and I always use the term muddy. where it's like I can see where you're trying to go, and I can see you don't know quite how. They are so smooth.
It's because I've cut.
Yeah.
So I probably write a book 4 times to get it right. So I'll write this big convoluted story, and then I'll read it and I'll think, that's good. Oh, what is this? Cut.
Yeah.
What is this? Cut. So sometimes one scene out of every chapter I've written will make the actual book.
Wow.
But I have to write all the intricacies of their story to get it right in my head, so I know them.
You're a plotter rather than
a
a plotter.
plotter.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm a plotter, and down to I know what colour underpants Jamison's wearing next Tuesday, like I am.
Oh, I love that detail.
Why do I want to ask?
Tell us
I'm
right now.
Of course they're black.
Of course they are. Of course they are. Who's your favourite brother?
My favourite story is the Casanova.
Yeah.
My favourite brother would be Jamison, because I like the grumpy ones.
Yeah.
My favourite family,
Yeah, the unit.
the unit, is
Yeah.
the takeover, and my favourite, I would say, Happily Ever After.
Well, of
is
course,
this
I'm reading
one.
that this afternoon.
Is this one? I just really love Hayden in this one. She's,
Which book was the most difficult for you to write?
honestly, the Miles High series was easy.
Okay.
You
It
had
was-
fun writing that. I can
had
feel
fun.
you had fun
I
writing
had
that.
fun. I wrote this for Montlake, so Montlake
Yeah.
they changed my life. So Montlake, after my 4th or 5th book, Montlake is Amazon's romance
You
arm.
were you were their first ever Australian author that
Yeah,
they signed.
I still am.
Oh, you are? You were? Oh,
Incredible.
wow.
Yeah. And they contacted me, and because I knew they'd not signed an Australian, and at this point I was not selling any books, and I was very new and young, and I thought it was my husband punking me. So I've written back.
That would be so...
I know it's you.
That's so mean.
And it was Amazon. I'm like, you're not funny.
That's brilliant.
I'm
And
kind
they-
of scared of the pranks your husband pulls
And
on a
they
regular
actually-
basis.
Yeah, and they actually thought it was hilarious. And they wrote back and they go, no, it's actually us. I was like, oh, come off it. So,
That's
and then I was
brilliant.
on holiday in Hawaii and they rang me and they said, no, actually, we want you to write a 4-book series. And can you pitch? And I was like, pitch? What do you mean pitch? Because I'd never heard of that. They said, well, pitch a story to us and we'll look at it. So I'm at the pool in Hawaii laying there going, story. What can I? And I was like, yeah. So the next day I had a call. I was like, what about the Miles High series, 4 boys, blah, blah, blah. Pitched the whole story, pitched all the books, and we signed that day. We agreed.
Oh my God, I love that.
That's so
I
funny that you just told them all to fuck off.
I know,
It's like-
that is brilliant.
This isn't them. As if they'd call me.
Diva status. Secured. Brilliant. And your poor husband. You've just sat there like, I didn't do anything.
He's like, oh. And I kept saying to him, I know you sent me that email. And he's like, shut up, what are you talking about?
Like he's on holiday.
Just stop thinking about writing books for a minute,
That would be
amazing.
the meanest prank if he did actually do that. Could
Oh,
you
he probably
imagine
would.
getting excited
Probably
and then
would, like, just to,
I've got one of those. He would do that to my Simon would do
pump
that
me
to
up,
me.
and then like actually it's a joke.
Yeah. Those lotto scratch cards you can get that are the fake ones that you've won, and then
That's awful.
yeah, it's horrendous. Horrendous. Yeah. Oh no, that's amazing. So I love one of the things that I wasn't sure I liked to start with in Jameson's story in the stopover was when they're on the plane and he's like, oh, joining the Miles High Club, and she's like, do you mean Mile High Club? And he's like, no. And I thought, oh, you're such a twat. But now I love all of the brothers. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
The best book, in my mind,
Yeah.
out of all of them, is this one.
Okay, so that's the one that kind of wraps up the extended epilogue
So
for
this
everybody.
is 20,000 words of everyone's book, extra.
Oh my god.
So it's like
okay.
in brothers in order.
Yeah.
The 4 brothers.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
Did you write that one because fans asked for it, or because you were like, I feel
no,
like I need
because
to
I had a
wrap
word
it up?
count that I had to do.
Okay.
Montlake
Okay.
are very strict on their word count, and
Yeah.
I didn't get to put the story in as I wanted it, the
Oh
ending.
yeah.
Oh, that must
Because
have
I
felt
really
kind of-
like
yeah.
to flesh that ending out and give that. You fight so hard to get that happy ever
Yeah, of
after. I want to
course.
know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
So then I wrote this, and I was This went to #1 in 4 hours. Like, it was just stupid.
I'm not surprised.
So,
Yeah.
very blessed.
Oh, for me, like when Tristan's like, these are my boys, and I'm like, I
When
felt
will you-
it in my soul.
When will you be back? When my boys are men. See? Cheers.
Fucking genius. Genius.
Oh, cheers. Cheers again. I'm pacing myself because
Why?
I have a 5-year-old.
Well, it's best to do that drunk. I wants to do that. So, how old are your children?
20.
If you don't mind talking about it.
26.
Okay.
23 and 21.
Oh, congratulations, completed it, mate.
Thank God.
Parenthood done. Mine's 24. I don't want to do the 6-year-old
No,
again.
I'm in the.
It's
the
funny, I
trenches.
remember being young and thinking, how could anyone ever say they're over the kid stage?
Oh my God, how do you feel about that now?
Now I'm like, oh yeah, I get it.
Done. Done.
Yeah.
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 We don't have to worry about margaritas in the morning.
No.
No,
we can
I
do
do.
whatever
Yeah.
the hell we want.
I still have to play bloody hide and seek later. Do you know what I mean? I can't.
yeah.
Be
I mean,
drunk.
I probably will, but that's because I'm drunk.
No one else is playing with you.
They always play, I'm just napping here underneath the table. And then clear up later, they'll be like, oh, there she is.
Yeah. I like it.
Absolutely. So we've talked about my favourites. We've talked about your new one. Tell me what we're excited about. What's coming next? What are we excited about coming in? Any special editions? Tell me everything.
So I've got, obviously, The Soul You Own
Which I'm desperate for.
coming.
Yeah.
That's coming early next year. And, you know, it's the sprayed edges that hold it up.
I
Yeah.
mean, now I've read it, it's really not, but I can see why that's an appeal for people.
In the bookstores, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's coming. Can't wait
Yes.
for that.
I'm very excited for that. So if you do ever need any kind of like ARC readers, or if you need anyone to kind of look that over for you, I'm just saying I'm available.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I have Valentino coming soon.
This is an indie one, right?
Yes. So
Perfect.
Valentino is the third book in the Italian series.
Can you give us
Oh.
some tropes?
What's the first one?
The Italian.
Okay, and then
Ferrara.
so Ferrara as in the takeover best friend Ferrara.
Oh no, that's the bonus.
Okay.
His story is the bonus. You haven't
Okay.
got it here. I just noticed.
No. I didn't know that. I didn't know
So
that
Gabriel
was.
Ferrara.
Yeah.
From the this
Yeah.
series, he's got his own book.
I need that immediately.
It's called The Bonus. It's so good.
We love him.
Okay.
We do.
Oh, we do love him.
We love him.
Is he an asshole?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we like those.
Yeah.
So
Grumpy?
he's grumpy, yes.
And perfectly dressed.
And his
Oh.
assistant,
Okay.
his PA, who's been in love with him for years.
Okay.
Hilarious.
love
Anyway,
that.
so their cousin, Enrico Ferrara,
Okay.
is Italian, living in Italy.
Okay. Can we get some tropes?
Mafia, organised crime,
Okay.
grumpy sunshine,
Okay.
alpha male,
Yeah, already in.
powerful. Anyway,
Mhm.
that's a really good series. So the third book is due to come out.
Amazing. Well, I need to get on that so we can stock the whole lot of that in store, because that sounds. I mean, now that I've got my head out of my arse and discovered that what it is that you actually write, and I get it. I get the fact that discreet covers are a thing. And I get, so I'm not a fan of a cover with a naked man on the front at all times because it's hard to read on the train, right? Now I know you are not fluffy at all. You are absolutely deliciously broken men.
You know, it's funny because when I was doing the transition to bookstores, I had to rebrand because obviously bookstores won't take men,
The men,
mainstream bookstores.
Yeah.
Right? And I said I wanted something artsy and pretty rather than cartoony because
Yes.
I just don't feel like
No,
my
I
books
get
are
that.
cartoony.
No, I get that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
There will be like numerous rebrands that we'll probably recover them every couple of years to.
Yeah, no, I
Do
get
you
that.
choose or do they choose the cover? Because these are all quite different. That's a very different vibe of
So
cover
this,
to the.
so we are breaking up my brands into two different lines.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
my darker,
Yeah.
angstier books will be this kind of branding.
Yeah.
And my contemporary romance will be this kind of branding.
Yeah, like the watercolours.
The watercolours, so people can distinguish at a glance
Yeah.
what they're getting.
I
They
get
don't-
that, so they can
you know,
see what's
when
Yeah.
you read this and this, it's two very different kinds of books.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So I just want my readers to be able to distinguish what they're
Yeah.
getting.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got new Mafia to come. That's very exciting.
Yeah, they're actually not tooting my own horn,
Please do.
Away.
but they're good. They are good.
Okay.
If you liked The Heart You Kept, you are going to love The Italian.
I
Okay.
ate it like cake.
It's being rebranded into bookstores as The Italian Obsession.
Okay.
It's the first book.
So do you write those at the same time, or do you finish
They-
one, take a break, and then write?
I
the
always
next?
come back.
Okay.
I never write a series back to back because I feel
Yeah.
like I'll get stale.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to swap.
Yeah.
I can't just, it's like wearing the same clothes for 2 years. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Can we not?
Well, I kind of do, really. I do that. But, I have to write different to keep it fresh. And every book is so different that I really need that break.
Okay. So tell me, have you got any burning desire or any idea in the back of your head that's been rattling around for a while that you're desperate to write and you haven't done yet?
So many.
Oh.
So many.
I love that.
So Valentino's coming out, and it is honestly so good. I can't even tell you about it. But the next book in the series it's called Brunetti now, but it is getting a rebrand.
Okay.
But it's about a girl who sees this guy out in the nightclub all the time, and she's like, oh, he's so gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. They've had a few words spoken, goes over a couple of weeks. She keeps running into this guy, and she's like, my God, he's so hot. He's one of these mafioso guys. And 3 weeks later, she goes to her girlfriend. Her girlfriend wants to go to a speed dating night.
Okay.
Yeah.
She meets him there. Oh my gosh. So that they go out, they have dates. She starts dating this guy, but he's very not what she assumed he would
Okay.
be. He's just like, I don't know, he's nice, but Anyway, she runs into him one night when they're out, and he's like up against the wall. He's like, anyway, they have this wonderful night. And she's like, oh my God, I think I'm in love with this guy. The next day, he rings her and he says, I'll come to lunch with my family. She goes to lunch.
That would be a heavy situation.
She goes to lunch with his family, and they're all sitting there, and then in walks his twin and sits down.
Shut up.
And she's been dating one, and last night she hooked up with the other one.
She's my spirit animal.
My God.
And the other one, sees her and winks across the table. He knows.
He knows? But
And
the
he's
other one
bad
doesn't know?
The other one's good. That's why she thought he was boring. She likes the bad one.
She's you, isn't she? She's you, isn't she? She's also me.
So that's book
I
4.
love that. Okay.
Book 4 in the Italian series is coming. That will be
I want
with
to know what she
Angel.
does. Does she continue to date one and fuck the other? What dream?
I feel like you're learning a lot about us tonight.
Yeah. Love that.
I say tonight, like we're drinking margaritas, is not up at 10 in the morning.
It's really early. It's definitely not evening.
No.
Wow. Okay.
So have you got a release date for that?
It'll be next year,
Okay.
mid next year. I've also got an exciting thing. So for anyone who knows the book that used to be called Find Me Alistair, have you
I've
ever
not
heard
read it, but I've heard a lot. I've seen lots of comments of people saying, bring Alistair back.
So what happened was that book is my first, I wouldn't say fantasy, but it's just very, very different. It's not of this world.
Okay.
It's very, very different for me. And it's my favourite book I've ever written. It's like
Wow.
so beautiful. And when I went back to write the second book, I reread the first book, and that was the second or third book I wrote.
Yeah.
And I was like, my writing's just not where I needed it to be back then.
Well, you've evolved.
I couldn't write book 2 now and have that as book 1 and expect them to just meld.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like 2 different people wrote it.
Okay.
So I went back. I took it off the market 4 years ago with the intent of fixing it within 3 months. It's still off the market. So I've gone back and rewritten that, and I'm doing that as a special release hardcover with all fully illustrated, sprayed
Wow.
edges.
Yeah, can we have it, please?
I'm doing that as an indie pre-order incentive because I just feel like it's really important for me to do that. But
Can you tell us a little bit about that storyline?
It's about a girl who just, for years, she's wanted to go to London. She wanted to go, she always talking about London, London, London. She's an Australian young girl. And she gets here, and on day 2 or 3, she sees a ring. It's like this one. In an antique store, and she's, oh my God, obsessed with it. She can't stop thinking about this ring. It's out of her budget. It's an emerald. She's like, oh, can't stop thinking about it. 3 days later, she goes back to get it, and there's this man in there trying to buy it. And they have this fight over the ring, and she ends up getting it. From the minute she puts the rings on, she starts to dream. She starts to draw. She starts to have all these out-of-body experiences.
Okay. This sounds so good.
And that's all I can tell you, but
So cruel. So cruel.
the new name of this book is called All of the Stars.
Okay.
And it's honestly, this is the book. This is the book.
Oh, I love that.
This
I
is
want to
the
read
book.
it just for how passionate you are about
This
it.
is
That
the
it's
book.
just favourite one.
Yeah. This is, and I think this is a story I wrote for me, because I honestly didn't think I would ever publish it, because it's so different from what I know does well for me.
This is in your credit card days.
Yeah.
This is credit card days book.
Yeah.
This is a
I
credit
love
card
that.
days book, and I just love it.
Did you always know that was going to be a duology?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
just never.
Yeah.
I haven't had time. Like life
Yeah.
just kind of. I kind of, as soon as I started writing for Amazon, my career took off, and I've just kind of. So I'm back in that stage where I'm doing things what I want to do now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Incredible.
So just one other quick question before you run off to your other important meetings for the day. What is it when you're not writing and you're not with your Miles boys and with everybody else? What do you read?
Funnily enough, I read self-help.
Okay.
I'm like the business entrepreneur kind of books. I like.
You don't read fiction in
Nope.
your downtime? Not at all?
The reason I
Okay.
don't read fiction, well, I haven't read a romance book since I started writing.
Okay.
Mainly because from my psychology days, I just know how much we retain when we read.
Your psychology days.
So I'm a psychologist by
I'm going to
trade.
stop talking immediately.
But I haven't done it for a long time, and I only studied it. But I just know how much we retain. So for me, if I was writing a scene, if I was reading in my genre, and I was writing a scene, how would I know if that's coming from a memory part of my brain or the
Yeah.
creative part of my brain?
So to
Yeah.
keep your own books
I
authentic.
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And I don't want my voice diluted, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because apparently, I don't know if this is true, apparently I write a very different style
You
to
do.
what's out there.
Well, like I said to you right at the very beginning of the podcast, I don't read contemporary.
No.
I don't.
No.
I find it too fluffy and it doesn't hit for me. It never has done. Your books are completely different.
Well, that's why I'm trying to keep that. I'm not saying it's good or bad or
Yeah.
whatever, but I just feel like I don't want to dilute what I do
I
okay.
get that.
And at the moment, I write in completely my authentic voice because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never had a writing lesson. I have no
Yeah.
idea what's good or bad. Like I say to the girls in the office, so on the spicy scale, where do I sit in the market? And they're like, oh, you go okay.
You do. You do.
I don't know, but I'll try. I do like fantasy. Like if I'm watching a TV show, it's all fantasy. So it's like Stranger Things or
Yeah.
Wicked, or it's something out there.
Okay.
But as far as reading fantasy, it's very descriptive. And I'm dialogue. I like
Yeah.
dialogue. I like
Yeah.
sharp-paced dialogue, and the fantasy is so much world building that I'm like, oh, get to the point.
Yeah.
But I love the stories.
Yeah.
So it's, I'm yet to crack. You might be able to tell me, who is fantasy that is not wordy? What's the
that's
best?
a really good
What's the
question.
best fantasy series that you know that's not 5 pages about walking up a hill?
That's a great question.
I love the way you put that. So let's ask our listeners.
Yeah.
Please comment your fantasy recommendations for TL Swan that is not 5 pages about walking up a hill. Please
I'd
let us
love
know.
to know as well, what self-help books
Oh, so I like things like, obviously, The Secret.
Have you reread it since?
Oh, I know it off by heart.
I've read it multiple times.
So I read
when
it
you come
multiple
back
times.
To.
I watched, when I was trying to change my unconscious mind, I watched that movie every day on repeat for 4 months.
Wow.
I can, if it starts, I can talk the whole movie.
Love that.
Big fan.
Diary of a CEO, Atomic Habits, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I like, Unrequited Minds. I like books that make me better.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
love that.
you're a real doer, aren't you? I mean, like you go back to you had a credit card, you needed to pay it off. This is what you're going to do, and you do it, and you did it. I work like that. I'm a doer. I honestly, regularly say I don't know what I'm doing. We'll just get it done.
It will do. It will
So
get done.
Arndell is my publishing company.
Okay.
So I opened that because I was unhappy with the way authors were being treated by the big 5 publishers.
I love
So,
that.
I'm trying.
You are doing more than trying. You're thriving.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you massively.
We cannot wait for what's coming next as well.
Me too.
So excited.
I just wish I had a plug in my brain that I could download all the stuff that I want to do. Because it's just a lot of work.
Yeah, not enough time.
This idea that comes to me in 5 minutes is yeah, that would be great. It's 6 months hard work. So
It's not an easy
Is that the average time? 6 months for a book?
by the time I write it 2 or 3, 4 times,
Yeah. That's really quick.
That is quick.
That is really quick to go.
You're not quick
I
enough.
work a lot, but I feel last year obviously I didn't put any books out because of my back.
Yeah.
But before that, when I wrote these series, I
Yeah.
was writing 4 books a year at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm a kind of a workaholic because it doesn't feel like work though.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
love
my,
it, so,
my
yeah.
this beautiful hobby that I get to do.
Yeah.
I get
So
that.
it's not like a person going into an office and sitting there, for 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's so fun.
I'm so impressed, and I am honestly a massive fan now. You've got a massive fan in me, and if you come in store, do not be surprised. I will be putting T's books in your basket. So this is going to happen. You need to trust me. You trust me on everything else we've recommended to you. T.L. Swan, if you have not read any of her books so far, it is a must. Do it immediately today, now. Come in store and grab some books. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Having me.
Please, will you come back?
Of course.
I mean,
Can we get a date in now?
I know it's like
not? This is the best podcast ever.
pissed.
I feel so sorry for your afternoon plans.
Yeah.
Don't
Your next interview is going to be crap.
Just keep going.
No, super grateful for you to spend your time with us when you're here for such a short visit as
Yeah.
well. Thank you so much once again for spending your time and coming to be on the podcast with us. We are appreciated and loved you being here so much. If you have not read a T.L. Swan book yet, put it in your basket right now.
Yeah.
Right now, 100% recommend. We're so excited for what's coming up.
We are. We've loved having you on here.
Thanks, guys.
Drinking margaritas.
I really
Should we have another one? Should we have another one before you
Of course.
We've
They
got
get
drinking to
cranky.
do. We'll just ignore
My
them.
team will be like, she's not having any more drinks.
Cut her off.
All that remains to be said is if you can't be good, be quiet. It's a library.